Hi, how you doing? Welcome back once again to howtocookgreatfood.com. Today we're going to make these stuffed eggplants or aubergine or brinjal, whatever you call them. We've got spinach, we've got feta cheese, we've got some lovely spices, kind of Mediterranean, Greek maybe. Let's get on with it. Delicious. Okay, so let's get started off with our eggplant or aubergine or brinjal, whatever you call it. So I've got a whole one there. What we're going to do is we're going to pop that in the oven for about 15 minutes, get it nice and soft. But before it goes in, we need to punch a few holes in there, otherwise they can explode. So just puncture a few holes in there with a knife and yeah, stick it in the oven, 15 minutes. Okay, so we've got our eggplant in the oven, just getting that ready. Let's take a look at what we're going to make for the stuffing. So I've got some spinach here, fresh spinach, tomato, onion, cooked rice, I'm using a basmati white rice, feta cheese, garlic, thyme, oregano, fresh dill, and here I've got some kalamata olives that I've cut up and chopped. Now, all of the amounts of everything I'm going to leave in the text below for you. We're going to start this off with some olive oil, delicious. Okay, so got a pan, got some olive oil in there. We're going to drop in our onion. Also our garlic. And as you can see in here, we're on quite a lively high heat. Be back in about 3 minutes. Keep it moving now. Okay, just a couple of minutes or so. It's looking beautiful. Now let's get that fresh tomato in. Try and use a nice ripe tomato. Nice and juicy. To that we're going to add the olives. We're now going to add that little bit of thyme, like a teaspoon of thyme and a teaspoon of oregano. I'm going to get some black pepper in here and some salt. And I'm going to go just for another 2 to 3 minutes again on this high heat. Please do keep it moving. Wonderful stuff. Now time to add our spinach. Now I've got fresh spinach here. If you're going to use fresh spinach like me, make sure that you wash it nicely in some water. You know, you get lots of bits of dirt and grit and stone in there, so yeah, wash it out nicely. Okay, now this looks like an enormous amount. This is going to break down and give off a little bit of moisture. It's probably going to take about 3 or 4 minutes in this pan. Keep it moving, it will wilt, drop down, and we're nearly on our way. We're you know, not many more things to go into this. Very, very simple. See you in about 3 or 4 minutes. And as you can see, that's broken down really nicely. Off goes the heat. Let's drop in that little bit, like a cup of rice. I'm going to add that fresh dill. If you don't have dill or you don't like dill, you can use parsley or something like that. And then we're going to drop in our feta cheese. So I'm just going to break this in. And then simply we're going to give it a nice little mix. And there you go, you've got a beautiful stuffing ready for your eggplant. And this really is beautiful. Okay, let me get that eggplant out of the oven and get it cut open. Let's hope it hasn't exploded. Okay, so here's our eggplant. Look at that. Just all nice and soft. I'm just going to let it cool down a little bit. Then I'm going to cut it from there down so it opens it out and get 2 pieces. Still boiling hot, that is. Wow. so really still quite hot. Just sort of open it out a little bit and then with a fork, just sort of mash it down a little bit. Great. Right, let it cool down like 5 minutes or so. Then we're going to get our beautiful stuffing in there. Okay, so these have cooled down a little bit. Much easier to kind of work with. And I've got them in a baking tray. Now you can use glass, ceramic or metal like me. What we're going to do now is grab some of our beautiful feta and spinach filling and be quite generous with it there. Get it in there. Look at that, beautiful. Really beautiful. Same on this one here. And what you need to do is get your oven on and get it on maximum heat. Everything here is cooked. All we're doing is we're just going to bring this together. Look at that, beautiful. Now what I'm going to do now, got a bit of cheddar cheese on there. And simply get these in the oven. Full blast, middle shelf, full blast, maximum heat for about maybe 8 to 10 minutes. You know what we're looking for. Just going to grab a little bit of dried oregano for the top. So in they go. Try and get a nice little bit of melting of the cheese in there, a bit of golden brown, and we're done. And there you go, absolutely beautiful, out the oven, lovely. Hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, please. Do give us a thumbs up. And more importantly, leave us a comment. We like to know that you're fine. We'll see you soon. Lots of love.